Alright, so my name is Ethan Pariso, and I created this YouTube channel. It'll also be embedded on the website as well for honestyhq.com. So honestyheadquarters.com. If you go to honesty.com, that's some kind of a coupon site. I don't know what that has to do with honesty, really. But the purpose of this site and the videos that I'm going to be creating on the YouTube channel and embedding on the website is basically to talk about honesty and being honest, because there are so many different things that we're not completely honest about. There are some theories about radical honesty and just being completely honest and blunt about everything. I think being honest is very important, and I think sometimes when you're in a situation where you can tell something feels off between you and the other person, but you're not quite sure what, if there's something that you've done or just something going on with them, but you don't mention it, and so it's just kind of awkward. What would happen if you brought that up and you would just say, hey, something seems a little off here, I'm not sure what it is, is there something like on your end, or is there something about me? And not only that type of interaction, but also I guess being honest with our own thoughts, and maybe our first impression with people. Like if you go on Facebook and you just see a picture of somebody and kind of what they say on the profile, what is your first impression? Is it stereotypical? And then you just push that to the back of your mind and you think about, I guess, afterthought, not your initial reaction to either their image or what they look like that kind of looks like a criminal type profile picture there, or they kind of look a little scary, or they look kind of naive, or because we have these thoughts and we may not actually think the words in our head, but we have those thoughts and those ideas. We just don't say anything about it. And I think there's a time and a place to be able to express those initial thoughts and then kind of go back and say, taking more into consideration. There can be lots of other things and reasons, but Honesty HQ, I want to learn about honesty and about the psychology of being honest, and about the sociological aspects of being honest and why we're not honest all the time. Because if someone asks you, like if you have a wife or girlfriend or a husband, boyfriend, whatever, and they ask you if you like this outfit on them, you don't usually tell them, no, that makes you look like a 2-year-old, or that just looks completely ridiculous. You don't have to say it in those words, but usually don't say that. You just say, yeah, that looks fine, or what, and then you kind of turn your head and make some kind of a face that you can't believe they would wear that. Like, I can't believe you're wearing socks with sandals. That is completely ridiculous. Only people in Germany who are 60 years and older wear socks with sandals, or whatever. And about me, a little bit about who I am. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. Over the course of the videos and things, I'll share little things about myself and things like that. But I'm the youngest of 18 children. There were 12 adopted, 4 fostered, and 2 biological. I am one of the biological children to my parents. We have a mixed family and racial, so I have some black brothers and sisters, and then Caucasian, and that's pretty much the mix right there. So the thing I hope to get out of this is to learn how to be more honest myself, with myself and with others, rather than just kind of letting things go. But I don't want to be confrontational. That's not the point of what I want to do. It's just to be more open and honest and straightforward, and not feeling like I have to hold back. It's just saying things in a way that's not offensive. Be like, I know this is blah blah blah, but this is what I'm thinking, and kind of go about it in a particular way. And it's going to take practice, and it's going to take time to be able to do that. The reason I'm doing this now, I've thought about this in the past, and because why can't people just be honest with the way they're feeling, rather than kind of avoid someone else because they make them uncomfortable? It's like, why don't you just say, I kind of feel uncomfortable around you, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, if there's something about you or whatever. But I want to get to a better place in doing that. And talk about some of the things that we aren't always honest about, or we're never honest about, or we never talk about the taboo things, and just being open and honest about them. So there are a lot of things about me that we'll learn over the course of this, and the reason that I'm doing this now is I try to get to. I have ADD, so my mind kind of skips around. But the reason I'm doing this now, instead of starting it in the past, is because I watched 100 videos. Well, actually, a little bit more than 100, but I watched 100 videos from Jia. That's a Chinese guy's name. He grew up in Beijing, China. And his name is spelled J-I-A. That's the first name. Last name is J-I-A-N-G. And he did a 100-day challenge it was called rejection therapy. And so for 100 days, he went out and asked some kind of odd or ridiculous request of stores and businesses and people on the streets, and can I play soccer in your backyard, when he walks up to a neighbor's or some just stranger's house. Ask a guy if he could fly his little gyro plane. Asked a cop if he could drive his car. There were all and he was looking for rejection to get over his fear of rejection, and kind of the reaction that he would have to rejection. So I watched all those videos. He's a really nice guy. He's done TED Talks. He's been on TV now. He did a blog along with it. And you can go to fearbuster.com, and that's his blog. It used to be interesting, like a combination between entrepreneur and interesting. But that'll forward you on to Fearbuster now. And he's written a book and everything else. It came out April 14th, which is about 10 days ago now. This is April 14th of 2015 is when I'm recording this video. So 10 days ago from right now, he released his book. I forget the exact title of it, but it's something like How to Be, Rejection Proof, I think is what it was. But look up Jia, and you'll see. And you look him up on YouTube, he's there too. So you can send me emails. You can tell me what you think about this idea, and what I need is feedback from people. That's what keeps me going, because I tend to drop off projects. They just kind of fall by the wayside if I don't have any feedback or feel like anybody's paying any attention, or that it really matters to anyone. And I know I should be able to do it for myself and just keep doing it because it's what I want to do, but I like to have feedback from other people. I like to have an impact on other people, and if what I'm doing is not having an impact, then kind of what's the point in doing it? I know it'll help myself, but I need to be honest with other people, and other people be honest with me, and learn how not to take things personally all the time, and more take it as constructive criticism, and how can I use that? Do I need to change something, or is it just that person and myself don't mesh together very well, and it's just our personalities or something? So help me out with that. You can send me emails at ethan@honestyhq.com. You can leave comments on the YouTube channel. You can find me on Facebook. And that's all I'm going to do for now, because this video is almost 9 minutes, and you're probably tired of listening to me talk on this particular intro. So I'll stop this now, and then I'll have more videos, and I'm probably going to come up with like a topic-based videos, whether it's a series of them, or whether there's going to be like a viewer Q&A. We'll see how many people watch the videos and actually give feedback and things like that. I don't know where it's going to go from here, so we will see what happens. And honestyhq.com, that is, I'm going to set all that up. I have the domain name. I just got to put like WordPress on it and get the blog thing going, put some pictures and fill out those type things as of right now. By the time you see this, it may already be up and running and all that. So just check it out and see. I'm also on Twitter at honestyhq. That's the handle on Twitter, so you can get a hold of me there too. All right, I'm going to stop this because it's almost 10 minutes, and I will see you all in the next video.